Okay, let's take a look at CrowdStrike holdings on February 20th, 2025. I didn't actually write this one all the way out. Again, I'm trying to get through these a little bit quicker so I can practice a lot more. I think there's value in doing both. But so if you look at CrowdStrike, I think we're locked on this date. If I were to go to the Russell, let's go to the Russell 2000. Basically looks like SLI down on the 233 and similar on the daily, not quite. And then if I were to go to, let's check a couple other ones. S&P, yeah, pretty much SLI down on both the 233 and the daily. So we'll just go back to CrowdStrike here, come over to the weekly, and I think a red candle. I think red actually is very reasonable here. Red with all that distance. If you go to the 3 day, we have a top Bollinger Band. We have a doji right here. We have stock RSI. This is narrowing. Trigger fired here. We have Christmas cross, MACD, DM. There are auto wave lines on previous candles. So that's several pieces of hard evidence as far as the SLI and the 233. It's not strictly SLI. But that's crossing. That's crossing. These ones are a little bit ago, but we're going to go with it on this one. If you were to do a little bit of thinking about purchase prices, strike prices, etc., let's open this up. So for the auto wave line, we have 17 points lower than this, so that takes you down to about 410 puts for the auto wave calculation. And if you would look back over, let's just broaden this out a little ways. It seemed like most of these were maybe a 30-point move would be reasonable based on history, but let's just look at moving averages. Accidentally moved forward here. Here we go. Guess I kind of like the fact that it's already closed beneath the 21, so it's already beat that support line that is a challenge for me. So that is closed at 428, so 410. 410 seems pretty reasonable. The bottom Bollinger Bands price are moving down. We do have the 55 that will start, that'll be higher by then, so maybe that'll be like 405. I think 410. Yeah, I think a 410 put is probably good. And as far as timing, this is March 20th. I think a week one, March, week one, 410 puts. Actually, probably around 750 per share. That's what I'm going to say. All right, so let's see what happens. Move forward. Boom, boom. Okay, so move my direction. Let's see. The price was 428, 41. That decision. Okay. Okay, then move in my direction. As far as exit criteria, we have continuation here. We're cocked. This is on the 21. Could have some windshield here, but no, not just kidding. That doesn't meet the criteria. So that's only a little bit of exit criteria. Keep going. Okay, as far as exit criteria, bottom Bollinger Band auto wave line, the 55 are actually below it. The bottom wick is on the 89 is now flat. This is less than, so let's see, 55, bottom Bollinger Band, 89, I'll just count that as same, less than 20, cocked, continuation, that's 4. We have the 34 continuation, that's cocked. So we have about 6 pieces, actually 7 here, 7 pieces of exit criteria, but I think stay. And we're well within in the money, so that's good. I think there's still room to go. Okay, so as far as exit criteria, bottom Bollinger Band, less than 20, cocked, it still has continuation. If you're using the previous candle, that would be another one on the 89. The 34 right here, this is cocked, the 21. So we have 7 or so, but I still think I expect a pause, maybe a slight rise. And I think there still has some room to go, maybe another 5 points or more. Okay, let's do exit criteria here. We have the bottom Bollinger Band. We have these support lines. We have, so bottom Bollinger Band support lines. Stock order size less than 20, stock order size crossing. Cocked, this is still have continuation. We have the 55 on the daily, after 55. That bottom wick might be pretty close to the bottom Bollinger Band. I'll count that. And we're cocked. And the 21 on the 3-day, we have about 9 pieces of hard evidence. I think actually I'm just going to go ahead and exit right here. Exit on 225 at 378.62. And that's just because, I mean, it might go a little bit lower. It could go lower. It could get down to maybe this bottom Bollinger Band. It could even approach this. But I think we're good. I think we're good right here. And so I'm just going to be satisfied with that. Let's kind of go forward. Yeah. Yeah, that was the right exit. I actually hadn't looked at that before. I mean, it eventually went lower, but I didn't want to go, from the 25th. That's like, that's a long time. That's a lot of time to just hope for a little bit lower, and it's not much lower. So that's actually perfect. Let's look at what those options would have done. 225. I'll just roll forward here. 32.23 per share. Let's do this and see if we get the same number. So those were the March 410s. 410 puts well within the money. Yeah, 30, 33. So yeah, I put 32. That's kind of the mid price. So that is that's a pretty happy result there. So let's do the 32.23 minus 750 equals divided by 750, 339, 330% gain. That's for the win, I would say.